What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Travis coming at y'all with a driving video, man. On the road again. I'm on the road again. Man, look, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I just want to talk about this idea that we have of women wanting traditional men in this modern society. There's so many, like as the Nika Marie would say, there's so many layers and levels to this. But I just want to talk about one. I just seen a quick reaction video by Angry Guy, and essentially he was talking about this girl was saying that they want men to pay off their student loan debts and all that stuff, and if a man ain't willing to do all that, then don't even bother with him. Like, just the dumbest stuff ever. First of all, 100, 200, 300 years ago, when traditional values were getting instated, we didn't have $40, $50, $100,000 in student loan debt per citizen. Like, it's so bad now because they've convinced everybody that if you don't go to college, you're not worth a damn, you're not gonna be able to get a job. Every freaking member of society you come across more than likely will have student loan debt, especially the women, because of feminism and women empowerment. All of them go to college, and all of them get loans after loans after loans, and they all just have these grand ideas that, oh, I'm just gonna make $60,000, I'm gonna make $70,000, I'm gonna make $100,000, everything will take care of itself. When the reality is, not only are you probably not gonna make nowhere near 100,000, you'll be lucky to make 50 or 60 by the time you're in your 40s and 50s. But also, Mother Nature's gonna call. You're gonna probably try to reproduce some children. You're gonna probably take on a lot of other bad debt besides the student loans. You're gonna want to live comfortably and not live in the slums. So you're gonna spend a large majority of your income on housing. Women tend to want to keep up with the Joneses more often than men do. So they're going to want to get their hair done, nails done. They're going to want to make sure they drive a nice car. They want to make sure they have a cute house. They want to make sure they do all this extra stuff. And there is no money to pay off debt. But then when the debt collectors get to calling, because they're going to treat you like a person. They're not going to treat you like a princess in this fairy tale world where you think you can just do whatever you want and it's somebody else's problem. They're going to treat you like a real person that owes that money. Well, now they need to provide their man. Man, ain't nobody, this is what I really wish people would understand. Ain't nobody rushing to provide for essentially black holes. If you don't know what a black hole does, a black hole is an immense gravitational force that absorbs anything that comes into it, and it's so powerful that not even light can pass through it. When you throw something in a black hole, essentially you will never get it back. Not only will you never get it back, you will never get utility from it. A black hole does not know what it's doing. A black hole is just an entity that absorbs all matter. It doesn't spit it back out. It doesn't create anything useful. It just absorbs all matter, and it just doesn't stop, and there's no end game to it. It's not like if you pour into this black hole, it blossoms into a brand new galaxy, none of that. A black hole is what happens when a star dies. Excuse me. A black hole is what happens when a star dies, and it's almost poetic in a way, because when a star is young and it's fresh and it's glowing and it has life to give, and it's giving off life-giving energy that can allow a place like the Earth to exist. That's why we're here, because our star is giving off life-supporting energy. That's why we're here. That's kind of like what a woman is when she's younger, and then when she hits that wall and that light becomes dim, and then after the wall has been cleared and it's over with, that dim light just becomes an empty husk, and it collapses on itself, and then that's when it becomes a black hole. It's almost like modern society has accelerated that black hole process with women tenfold, because now between student loan debt, between credit card debt, between obesity, between OnlyFans, between promiscuity, these motherfuckers ain't nothing but black holes, man. All they good for is draining you of your resources and discarding of you when you're done. And they're gonna move on to the next person so they can discard their resources. There's no winning sum to this. There's no winning outcome to this. There's no move that gets you a victory when you're dealing with these black hole females. If you can't catch her young, if she hasn't preserved herself, because not all women need to be young in order to have value, but they have to have preserved themselves. They have to have kept their fitness in check. They have to have had a strong family background, and they have to have not had any children or any major debt. If she gets to the age of 30 and she's done all of that, man, she is just as good, if not a better catch than a young girl that's 22, 23, 24. But if even just one of those areas is not where it needs to be, she is a black hole and you are wasting your time. One of my favorite rappers from Memphis, Casino Jizzle, was recently killed execution style by a jealous ex-boyfriend / baby daddy of his current girlfriend. Just a prime example. Man was on top of his game, very successful, just about to drop another highly anticipated album, really was taking life by the reins. And because he chose a black hole as his main woman, he chose a black hole, that's what you get. Black holes don't spit out. When light passes a black hole, it cannot escape it. There is no such thing as shining a light on a black hole. A black hole absorbs the light. Nothing can escape the pull of that black hole. So if you get yourself entrenched in a black hole and you get too close to it, it's over. You're done. You're done. But that was just a quick little video. If you guys like these type of videos, please comment if you see it. There's a million of us making these type of videos. And if you want to see more of mine, you got to comment, you got to like the video. And man, on to the next one.